Hello, my name is Ryan Well, and I will be interviewing Mitch Nelson, co-founder of DivvyUp. So Mitch, introduce yourself and tell me a little bit about what led you to be an entrepreneur.
Well, my name is Mitch Nelson. I grew up in Sandy, Utah. I moved to Florida when I was 13 years old, and I'm an entrepreneurship major at Florida State University. Well, and to answer your question about what led me to be an entrepreneur, I don't think there was anything specific. I've always tried to do things on my own, whether it's mow the neighbor's lawn, shovel their snow, sell them random trinkets. It's always just been my way of earning money. Might be deeper than that. My dad owns his own business he trains people on the stock market. My grandpa was a dentist. My grandma owned her own clothing shop. My other grandpa was a lawyer who had his own practice. So I guess maybe they are what led me to be an entrepreneur, but it's hard to say what was the actual cause.
All right, Mitch, give me a brief overview of your company.
All right, DivvyUp started in the spring of 2014. Our goal is to donate as many socks to the homeless community as possible. We do this through a model of selling really unique socks to the general public, and with every pair that is purchased, we donate a pair to someone in need. So far we're at over 600 pairs donated, and we plan to expand at an exponential rate from here.
How did you think of the idea to start DivvyUp?
Well, DivvyUp was completely organic. We actually didn't have the intention to start a sock company when we went into it. We just wanted to do something positive for the community. So we decided that a good place to start would be the homeless shelter. So we walked over there and we asked them what we could do to help or what they needed the most. And without hesitation, the lady behind the desk told us socks. We need socks. And it was at that moment that the concept for DivvyUp was founded, and from there we've just taken it. We've been working with Tallahassee Homeless Shelter now for 5 months, helping them out, and hopefully we can expand from there and help out other local organizations as well as nationally.
So as of right now, how many socks have you guys donated? Pairs of socks.
We are at 621 pairs, 500 of those being in the last month. So
you said you you donated 500 of those pairs in the last month. What would you attribute that to? What accelerated that growth so quickly?
Well, we just decided to commit to it. We both really love what we do with DivvyUp, and so about a month and a half ago, we rebranded the company as DivvyUp from SockUp, which is what it was before. We created a website, really branded ourselves, and really jumped into it full force. We decided that if we're going to do it right, we got to be selling. So we set up at least twice a week to sell. We're constantly promoting. We've gotten to incubator at Domi. And really, we're focusing on donating as many pairs as possible, and that's really been the force behind it. We've had a lot of support from friends and family within the local community, sororities, fraternities. It's all been really good. We're real optimistic about the future as well.
So what would you say your target market is?
It's actually a really good question. the socks that we sell cater to more of a young brand or a younger target, probably from the 18 to 24 range. But the cause itself of donating actually is a more of a general appeal, and we actually see a lot of customers 65 plus that really enjoy the cause, so that'll buy the socks for their grandchildren or even themselves, and so that's been really cool. But as far as our target market that we achieve or that we're going for is the 18 to 24 range, college campus, trending sock styles, surf skate kind of vibe. Trying to bring donating kind of a cool aspect.
What would you say your most popular your most popular sellers are?
We have these Corona blue and yellow. It's like a palm trees. We have parrots that are really popular. We have a beer pong sock that kids love, and then of course classic American flag is always a top seller.
So what have been your biggest obstacles so far?
We've actually been fairly lucky. People have been super supportive of the company, so we haven't had too many huge obstacles, but just like any other business, there's steps that we had to take that required a lot of work. Like I said, we had to build the website. First of all, we had to find someone to build the website. That's always an obstacle in itself. Find someone you trust with your time and your money. Once we had that, we had to design the website, constantly input. And then right now, an obstacle that we're facing is finding a manufacturer to launch our own socks. That's another huge step for us. That's proven to be a little bit more difficult than you might expect, but it's gonna happen.
Have you had any other entrepreneurial ventures besides DivvyUp?
Yeah, I've had a few. Like I said, even back when I was younger, I would do various tasks for the community, local neighborhood, to earn myself some extra money. I think when I was 8 years old, I started my own snow blowing business where I'd walk around. I hung flyers on all the neighbors' doors that I would do it for $5, something ridiculous. They never called me back because they didn't want a little kid doing it, but I had 1 or 2 clients then, and then I also started a lawn mowing business, which was a little bit more successful. And then before college, I got really interested in the 3D printing community, and so I decided that I wanted to get involved somehow, and I started a company called 3D Necessities, which was aimed to be the one-stop shop for any 3D printing need, whether it be filament, printers, troubleshooting, and that's kind of fallen to the side as DivvyUp's come out, but I still am considering pursuing that in the future as the industry evolves.
So what plans do you have for the future of DivvyUp?
Well, we actually have a few things that we're considering. One, we're definitely looking into manufacturing. We're interested in starting our own sock line that's proprietary. We're trying to get into boutiques, local stores, so that's a huge thing for us. We actually are going to expand a branch, DivvyUp, as well, that does custom socks for organizations. For instance, if you had a company that was interested in having custom socks made for your crew, along with a charitable donation, we would come make socks, hip socks for your company and employees, and then for every pair that we made for you, of course, a pair would be getting donated. And after we've established ourselves in the sock world, we'd love to move on to other basic necessities that they need. They have a huge need for clean underwear and undershirts. So I can totally see DivvyUp expanding from doing unique socks to unique underwear and unique shirts with the same model. Anything we can do to help, really.
All right, Mitch, you've been great so far. I'm going to get you out on one last question. What advice would you give to an inspiring entrepreneur?
I would give them the advice to just go out there and do whatever they're inspired to do. I think too many times today people will consider an idea that they're super passionate about, but eventually that passion fades and they never end up pursuing what could have ultimately made them successful, and more importantly, what would make them happy. So if I had to give one piece of advice, it would be just to pursue whatever you're passionate about. Also, never stop learning, of course, is one. Reading, whether it's reading, watching documentaries, interviews on related topics, or even topics that are unrelated and where you can pull information that's relevant. Yeah, just keep grinding.
All right, Mitch, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Anytime.